Hi everyone, today we'll look at the other type of completing the square with quadratic expressions. And if you haven't seen the first video on completing the square, feel free to check it. Okay, so here's today's question. You have to remember the completed square form, which is a bracket x plus p to the square plus q. You need to remember this completed form when the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. So when the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1, you need to remember that you have to factorize the first two terms. So 3 bracket x squared minus 2x bracket minus 1. So do you remember how to complete the square? We need to take the coefficient of x first and half of it and square it. 3 bracket x squared minus 2x and take half of minus 2 is minus 1. And don't forget we have to add and subtract the squared result. And here's important point. You need to leave minus 1 outside of the bracket. Now we need to simplify the first three terms inside of the bracket. So we can make it into 3 bracket x minus 1 bracket to the square. And don't forget we have to consider one more term inside of the bracket, which is 3n minus 1 to the square. So we can take that off by multiplying it. Since the inner part, which is minus 1 to the square, is equal to 1, and there is minus sign in front of it, multiply 3 by minus 1, which is minus 3. Then leave minus 1. Now the result for question number 8 is 3 bracket x minus 1 bracket to the square minus 4. So here's today's second question. We have to be careful when the coefficient of x squared is a negative number. Now we have to follow the same method. Consider the first two terms and take the common factor outside of the bracket, which is minus 2. Bracket x squared plus 5x, bracket plus 7. Then it becomes minus 2, bracket x squared plus 5x, and half of 5 is 5 over 2 to the square, and subtract by 5 over 2 to the square. And now close the bracket and put plus 7. Don't forget, if we want to make the completed square form using this expression, we have to simplify the first three terms inside of the bracket. Then we get minus 2 bracket x plus 5 over 2 bracket to the square. And now we have to closely look at the last term inside of the bracket, which is minus 2 and minus 5 over 2 to the square. We can take that term outside of the bracket using multiplication. So minus 2 times by minus 25 over 4 is equal to plus 25 over 2. And put plus 7, which was already on the outside of the bracket. Then it becomes minus 2 bracket x plus 5 over 2 bracket to the square. And we know that 7 is equal to 14 over 2. Add those last terms, then we get 39 over 2. So this is the final answer for question B. More challenging completing the square examples will be uploaded soon. New math lessons uploaded every Thursday. Subscribe and keep preparing your exams with me.